With each president, each of us has had to run the community with our professional partner in specific times, meeting specific challenges. Leslie's perhaps is one of the greatest challenges so far in my recollection, having come on board with a strategic plan to implement, a new exec in her first year, and through these past 3 years, under her leadership and Dove's, the community has moved the needle quite significantly. Her imprint is everywhere in each area that we have touched in the last 3 years.
It kind of became apparent to us that we can't expect people to invest their time and their resources in us and in the community until we first invest in them. Now we're able to offer meaningful programming through departments such as Next Door, the Center for Volunteerism, Synagogue Outreach, and Leadership Development. More people are coming than ever, and not only have they come once, but they've come back a second and a third time. People are feeling like what they're doing matters.
We used to be called YLD, Young Leadership Division. With the support of Leslie and our board, we came up with Next Door, the next generation. We don't have minimum gifts for our events.
And then we hope down the line that the philanthropic and the money portion, the donations, come with them being social and being involved.
We've had record-breaking attendance.
We've gotten a lot of new faces out there, a lot of new names, people who have never been to a Federation event.
It's an overall culture change, and it's very exciting.
All of the support is now Federation in-house, and our professionals are really focusing on the work they do best, the delivering of services. What you've seen a lot of this year is partnership programs with Next Door, with Young Leadership and working together, or the fact that there are young families. There have always been efforts for the Federation professionals and the partnership professionals to work together. I think now it's seamless, is the great difference.
We've always had a very strong Israel and Overseas program. It was somewhat siloed into different compartments. We put them into 4 strategic priorities of our Federation in Israel and overseas. We've created this wonderful Global Connections Cabinet that comes together and really knows what each area is doing, what each area is focusing on. There's a whole structure of leadership that's in place now, which is really important for our Federation.
Prior to this, we really didn't have a process. We were doing it really on an agency by agency basis, letting them develop what their priorities were and giving them the money to complete their task. We will now be able to make plans on a more global basis for what we think is important for the community.
This is really the first year where we're completing year 1 of this specific initiative of impact assessment and learning. Donors and recipients all want to know how well we're doing what we're doing, if we are actually doing what we set out to do, accomplishing goals and have we defined those goals well enough. So during this first year, we very successfully set up models for internal review. Putting those together in the most strategic way possible informs us to do a better job.
Kol hakavod to Leslie and for her extraordinary leadership and support of all that we do in Israel and throughout the Jewish world.
So to have this excitement and this ability to engage new people is such a gift for our community, and a wonderful gift Leslie has given us.
I always say I have found friends, I have found mentors, I have found role models by volunteering with the Federation. And when I think of Leslie Dannin Rosenthal, I think of all 3.
Leslie has a unique leadership style, and she feels her leadership deep in here.
I've learned a lot from Leslie, and I hope to continue to learn from Leslie.
If Leslie hadn't called me, I wouldn't have been involved with Nextdoor. So I give her a lot of kudos for reaching out and, you know, putting her faith in me, because she's not a woman that's going to fail.
Leslie and I have traveled the Jewish world together. We've really been holding hands through this wonderful leadership journey together, and it's been a blessing to work side by side with her, and I'm so proud of her and the work that she's accomplished.
She brought us together, she drove the process, and she keeps us going.
And I think she's been a great leader, and I hope she serves in some capacity in the community for many years to come.
Kol hakavod for all that has been accomplished over these past 3 years. We're a very large ship that is turning into the 21st century, and you've really helped us set the course.